When my wife looked at me with cold eyes and said, "Love is over, I'm just pretending now," I felt a rage burning under my skin. For years, I had been loyal, faithful, and devoted, only to hear that she had been living a lie. I didn't beg, didn't plead. I stared back and said, "Then stop." But inside, I was already planning. She thought she had killed me with those words. She thought I would crumble, that I would chase her while she ran into the arms of whoever she was really in love with. But she didn't know me. She didn't know what I was capable of when betrayed. The very next day, I started digging. Her phone, her laptop, the unexplained late nights, it all made sense. There was another man. A coworker who had been circling her for months. She thought I was blind, but I gathered every message, every picture, every receipt. Piece by piece, I built a case, not for her love, but for her downfall. I kept playing the quiet, heartbroken husband. She believed it. She thought I had accepted defeat, while secretly, I prepared my revenge. I met with a lawyer and made sure the house, the accounts, and even her car, all in my name, would be locked beyond her reach. She had taken my heart for granted, but I wasn't about to let her take my life too. Weeks later, she finally packed her bags. She smiled like she was free, like she had won. I helped her load the last box into her car, my face calm. "Good luck," I said, but my voice was steel. She didn't know the storm waiting for her. The next morning, her world collapsed. Her card declined, her phone service cut off, and her access to the house revoked. Everything she thought she had taken from me was gone. She called, furious, but I didn't answer. Instead, I sent her the evidence, screenshots of her lies, her affair, and my final message: "You were pretending. I was preparing." Rumors spread fast. Her job discovered the affair with her coworker. The man dumped her within days, not wanting the stain of scandal. She lost her position, her reputation, and the fake life she tried to build. Meanwhile, I walked away with everything intact: money, stability, and most importantly, my pride. One evening, she showed up at my door, eyes red, begging for another chance. She whispered, "I made a mistake." I looked at her for a long moment, remembering the night she told me love was over. Then I smiled coldly and said, "You already stopped. Now it's my turn." I closed the door in her face. After that night, I never looked back. I rebuilt my life without her shadow hanging over me. Freedom tasted better than the love she had faked. And every time I remembered her words, I felt no pain, only satisfaction. Her ending was her own choice, but the revenge was mine. She pretended to love me, and I pretended to be broken. In the end, I was the one who walked away whole, while she was left with nothing. And that was justice.